Welcome back to Schools Challenge 2021. It's the third match in the best-of-3 quarter-final series. The scores are Titchfield High on 4, Old Harbour High on 2. Titchfield High and Old Harbour High are tied 1-1 in the series. So this is the deciding match to determine which school advances to the semi-finals. It's now time for the speed challenge, in which teams can answer as many questions as possible in 3 separate 60-second periods. Old Harbour High, it's time for your first minute. In which book of the Bible is the verse, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light"? Yes. What is the name for the raised pores in the stem of a woody plant that allows gas exchange?
Lenticels.
Yes. What figure of speech is used in this sentence? My alarm clock yells at me to get out of bed.
Personification.
Correct. What is the name of the only repository in Jamaica for birth, marriage, stillbirth and death records?
RGD, Research and Department.
Yes. Electronic television was first successfully demonstrated in what country?
USA.
Correct. What is the height above mean sea level from on the ground called?
Altitude.
No, elevation. Which musical instrument is known by the name Little Trumpet?
The trumpet. What that? Trombone.
No, the piccolo trumpet. Gases in the air can be separated by what process?
This is in the air separated. Distillation.
Correct. What is 412,300 in standard form?
4.123 times 10 to the 5.
Correct. Leonardo DiCaprio played the role of King Louis XIV and Felipe in which 1998 film?
The Revenant.
No, Iron Mask. Who was America's 30th president? Now time to answer. Calvin Coolidge. End of the first minute for Old Harbour High, and now we go to Titchfield High for their first minute. Titchfield, from which psalm in this verse taken? The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Correct. What is the name for the outermost layer of the bark made up of cork cells?
Cambium.
No, periderm or outer bark. What figure of speech is used in this sentence? Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are
Metaphor.
you. No, rhyme. What is the name of the compulsory contributory funded social security scheme covering all employed persons in Jamaica?
Jamaica Employers Federation.
No, National Insurance Scheme, NIS. The first electric elevator was built in what country?
England.
No, Germany. What is the height above mean sea level in the air called?
Altitude.
Correct. What musical instrument is known by the name arm fiddle?
Armed fiddle. So, violin.
Correct. Iron fillings can be separated from iron and sulfur mixture by what process?
Haber process.
No, magnetic attraction. How do you write 0.00147 in standard form?
1.47 times 10 to the minus 3.
Correct. Who played the role of Lizzie McGuire and Isabella? And we won't be able to do that one. That's the end of the first minute for Titchfield. Now we go back to Old Harbour High for their second minute. Alex Rodriguez was a star in which major U.S. sport?
Cricket.
No, baseball. The action and reaction duo, due to force of gravitation, are equal in magnitude but opposite in what?
Direction.
Correct. What does the Spanish verb sanar mean?
Sanar. To save.
No, to heal. Who is the author of the book The Star Side of Bird Hill?
Bird Hill. Naomi Jackson.
Correct. Complete the Jamaican proverb, ask me no question, me tell you.
No lie.
Correct. Name one of the books in the Bible where the prophetess Huldah is mentioned.
Huldah.
First Samuel.
No, 2nd Chronicles or 2nd Kings. What is the name for a ring of smooth muscles in the middle layer of the human eye that controls accommodation?
Ciliary. Muscle.
Yes. Spell the noun finesse, which means delicacy and
Any
skill.
SSE?
Correct. Who is the president of Jamaica Promotions Corporation?
Promotion.
Jampro. Leonard Edwards.
Correct. In which South American country is the Colonia del Sacramento, a UNESCO World Heritage Town founded in 1680?
Brazil.
No, Uruguay. Pico da Bandeira is one of the highest points in which country? And that would be Brazil, but no time to answer that. End of the second minute for Old Harbour High, and now back to Titchfield for their second minute. Titchfield, who was the first Democrat elected as U.S. president after the Civil War in 1885?
Ulysses Grant.
No, Grover Cleveland. Wasim Akram was a star in which major sport in Pakistan?
Cricket.
Correct. To move around the Earth, a satellite requires what type of force?
Gravitational.
No, centripetal force. What does the Spanish verb susurrar mean?
To suspend.
No, to whisper. Who is the author of the book A Tall History of Sugar?
No true someone.
No, Cadella Forbes. Complete the Jamaican proverb. Any dirty water can cool.
Atayan.
Correct. Name one of the books of the Bible in which the Lord's Prayer is recorded.
St. Matthew.
Correct. Which specific part of the human eye is responsible for sharp central vision?
Fovea Centralis.
Correct. Spell the word ensconce, which means to establish someone in a comfortable place.
ENSCONCE. ENSCONTE.
Yes. Who is the Chief Executive Officer of the Jamaica Producers Group?
Producers, I could be Levy. So, Robert Levy.
No, Jeffrey Hall. In which South American country are the human stone statues known as the...
Australia.
No, MOAI would be Chile. End of the second minute for Titchfield. And now we go back to Old Harbour High for their third and final minute. Old Harbour, how many valves does a modern trumpet have?
Three.
Correct. How many electrons are in the third shell of the element tin?
Tin.
7.
No, 18.
Come back.
What is the result if 18a to the 6b to the 4th is divided by 3a cubed b
Pass.
squared? 6a cubed b squared. Who is the lead actor in the movie An American Pickle?
Pickle pass.
Seth Rogen. How many Anglo-Dutch wars were fought between...
2.
No, 4. The Blades and the nickname of which is the nickname of which English Premier League football club?
Sunderland.
No, Sheffield United. What is the name for a sound that is repeated because the sound waves are reflected back?
Echo.
Correct. What cooking instruction in Spain is batidor?
But they turn the fire down. Turn
No.
the fire down.
No, whisk. Fantastic Mr. Fox is a children's novel written by which author?
Oh, Dr. Seuss.
No, Roald Dahl. Complete the Jamaican proverb, every day a fish in day, but not every day.
To catch fish.
Correct. In the Bible, what was the name of Job's mother?
Job's mother. What do you do? Pass.
Bosorha. How many phalanges does each human finger have?
3.
Correct. And that's the bell. That's the end of the third and final minute for Old Harbour High. And now we go back to Titchfield High for their third and final minute. Titchfield, the Godavari is one of the longest rivers in which country?
Brazil.
Incorrect. India. How many strings does a banjo have?
6.
Incorrect. 5. How many electrons are in the second shell of the element titanium?
8.
Correct. If 3 squared times 3 to the 4th equals 3x, then what is the value of x?
6.
Correct. Who plays the role of Tristan in the movie Four Kids and It?
Tom Cruise.
No, Russell Brand. Which treaty officially ended the American Revolutionary War in
Treaty of Paris.
1783? Correct. The Saints is the nickname of which...
Southampton.
Correct. What is the name for a substance that continually flows under an applied stress or external force?
Fluid.
Correct. What cooking instruction in Spain is moler?
To strain.
No, grind. Mr. Magnolia is a children's novel
Kathleen
by which
Patterson.
author?
Kathleen Patterson.
No, Quentin Blake. Complete the Jamaican proverb. Every day you beat donkey, one day him.
Most ball.
No, going kick you. In the Bible, which high priest asked Jesus to tell... Yes. If he was the Messiah, and Caiaphas is correct, I think it came right with the bell. So we will accept. And that's the end of the third and final minute for Titchfield and the end of our speed challenge. The scores at this time, Titchfield High on 19 and Old Harbour High also on 19, even Steven. When we come back, it's the exciting buzzer challenge which will decide our winners. Stay tuned. The deciding match in the best of 3 quarterfinals in TVJ Schools Challenge Season 2021 returns right after this.